back to the Sports Central. And my name is Barney King. So David Fontaine sealed me for company, and I'm ready for football stories around the world. And football, here we go. Let's begin with an interesting feature, the second place in the world of football. That caught my attention, and the attention of many people. Not many people saw it coming, but the NFF technical board recommended a former Malian coach. We're talking about Sékou Chelle, a former Malian coach, to be the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it's taking center stage now. A 47-year-old in that direction. I don't know where to start from, but let me give a bit about this man now. Sékou Chelle, that was the name about him from the Nations Cup. Took Mali to the Nations Cup quarterfinal. Just 1 minute to get to the semi-finals before the loss. He sat on the ground, poured water on his head, and I'm quite concerned. I can't forget that moment. But now he's going to be the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Had also some experience at the time with Nigeria. Played against Mali in a qualifiers. Finidi George was the coach of the side, and Mali got the better. It wasn't a qualifiers, a friendly match, and Mali got the better of Nigeria in that one. 2-1 it ended, or 2-0 it ended rather in that particular friendly. It's been 50 years at a time. Mali had not gotten the better of Nigeria. No wonder NFF were watching and looking at this man. There was speculation before now, but Fontina, here is the Super Eagles coach at the moment.
Well, they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. So I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the NFF have found out that they cannot beat this man. So get him to join you for a friendly match.
A friendly match.
Come on, it was against the Super Eagles.
You have your time to talk about it.
Beating the Super Eagles have not beaten, rather, the Malians have not beaten the Super Eagles in 50 years before that particular match. And he got the victory, not just a victory, a 2-0 convincing victory over the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So I think the man has what it takes. I saw him at the African, very vibrant man. This is the first time Nigeria is hiring a non-Nigerian African. Yeah. So it shows you that there's something special for them to go and get this man. For me, I think Sékou Chelle should be given the opportunity to, just stamp his authority on the Super Eagles of Nigeria because of, I did my research this particular morning. I've seen that he's more, he likes to integrate the young stars into the team. He likes to play young players and all of that. And in Nigeria, what we've always been clamoring for young players to come in and, kind of retiring the old legs at the moment. I think this man is going to be important for the Super Eagles of Nigeria at the moment. I want to see him, what he can do with the likes of Fisayo Dele-Bashiru, what he can do with the likes of the man in France at the moment. I think I forgot his name, the defender in France at the moment. I want to see what this man, Sékou Chelle, can do with Nigeria, because last AFCON, if not for the Ivory Coast resurgence in the quarterfinals of the competition, I think this man would have gone all the way even to the semi-finals and maybe the finals of the competition. So I want to see what he can do with a star-studded Nigerian team. Right now he has the tools. I want to see how he can galvanize them to provide, produce good results for Nigerians.
Well, which would really sound surprising when we talked about the man now. He's got a bit of experience now, 3 nationalities for him, 47 years of age, born apart from that, born to a French father and a Malian mother, also has a nationality with Ivory Coast. All of this put side by side. Gotten some experience. I played about 5 caps for Mali in his playing days, but as a coach, he's found the balance one way or the other. And he's now the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What do you make of it?
Well, I think the man is here. I do not want to sound like a prophet of doom, most especially because I'm looking at the challenges facing the man now at the national team level. The first assignment is about the FIFA World Cup qualifiers that looks seemingly impossible for Nigeria to qualify. Must be more realistic at the moment. And now, first of all, I think it's even more difficult now to get this man to qualify the Super Eagles of Nigeria to the World Cup, because from now till March, we do not have any international break that will say, okay, we'll have a friendly match and he will get to test these players with his own ideas, most especially as a new guy for the national team. So the next international break, boom, it is the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. There is absolutely no chance to get to understand these players and probably start getting victories, because we know every single match that's left now in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers is very consequential. And that's why, of course, I have doubt about the man's supposed immediate authority on the national team setup, inviting these players to camp. But take nothing away from the man. I've actually gone through his profile as well. A more experienced gaffer, as a matter of fact, just like Phone talked about. But I think it's very...
When you say more experienced gaffer, you put it side by side with who?
Well,
More experience than Arsenal.
I almost experience.
Naturally, it's not his profession. It's not a coach. We never knew Arsenal as a coach. So it's just more like.
Been around the Super Eagles.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Lots of experience.
We're talking about
1 month in, 1 month out.
Under 17 tournament in the World Cup took the likes of John
you can compare him. You can compare with a professional coach.
His coach. What do you mean by professional coach?
We talk about a man. We're talking about a man who's been at club level with at club level as a manager before going to the Mali national team. You can never compare him with Austin Aguavon. He's got more tactical abilities. Come on, Austin Aguavon has just been on an interim basis a few times when Nigeria are looking for a manager. So I feel at the moment now the man has got an assignment. But I think what I do not totally agree with the NFF president was in one of his statements where he made mention of the very fact that he will also be in charge of the Super Eagles speed team ahead of the CHAN tournament. That's why I do not agree, because I feel he should give a job to local coaches who understand these players the more going forward. But the man has got an assignment. We have to qualify for the FIFA World Cup.
And joining from that, I think the reason the NFF president came for that particular decision was really, not adding up for me, because he says he wants the man to integrate home team's players into the Super Eagles. He can do that without being the head coach of the China Eagles. Come on, look what Fidelis and Daniel Kubadede has done in this short time with the team, and now you're just going to take them away from the job. I think it's not fair. I think we should let those men be in charge and continue to be in charge of the China Eagles.
Conversation about being in charge of the China Eagles from the guys. But one area I want us to look at would be the next game for the man. I definitely will be against Rwanda away from home. March 17 is that conversation. The Super Eagles of Nigeria will take on Rwanda in the World Cup qualifiers. And maybe after that, they come back home and take on Zimbabwe. Will be March 24th. And what a game he has in his hands now. A make-or-make game at this moment, because Nigeria must win those 2 games. And what a starting would be for the man, Mr. Sékou. It would be something to look forward to.
Well, I think the most difficult one here is going to be against Rwanda, because right now I think the Rwandans have this mentality against Nigeria that they can get one.
We even fight. They got the better of Nigeria.
Definitely. They drew against us and won us in the 2 matches in the African qualifier. So I don't see how this man can, get past that mental block against Rwandans, because this is the only stumbling block for me. Because I see after Rwanda, I think we can beat Zimbabwe. It's not going to be a tough a match for the man at Sékou Chelle, but I just want to give him, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's not start casting aspersions to his quality as a manager. Let's just give him the time needed to get the job done.
He's got the time. The time is from now till March 17, and we'll begin the conversation. Every Nigerian is a coach, trust me, at the end of it. And we'll sit on this table to talk about it, definitely, and whether he performs well or not. It will be a conversation. Nigeria are placed number 5 in Group C of the World Cup qualifiers. Rwanda number 1, South Africa number 2, Benin Republic number 3, Lesotho number 4, Nigeria number 5, Zimbabwe number 6. And it has to win virtually all the games to qualify Nigeria in the automatic spot for the World Cup. It's a conversation. Well, we'll see what the future holds for the Super Eagles of Nigeria with the new coach in that direction.